Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Review. Revision for the attack of the rival. The latest edition of the Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 facelift brings increased features and driving efficiency for comfort to thwart the rival's significant changes. Introduction to Mitsubishi Xpander 2022. After 4 years, Mitsubishi introduced the latest edition of the Mitsubishi Xpander facelift 2022, which has received various improvements to compete with the new edition of the Toyota Avanza 2022 and Daihatsu Xenia 2022 Duo, which were introduced at almost the same time. Although it is only a mid-generation change, Mitsubishi offers a variety of new features and technologies. And of course a new look to make this car look more masculine than the previous edition. Be the Life Xpander is the tagline carried by new Xpander as a manifesto of a belief that adventure exists in the life of every individual. Living life every day with all its challenges and expectations is an adventure, said Naoya Nakamura as President Director of PTM MKSI. Exterior of Mitsubishi Xpander 2022. The changes offered to this car are certainly not as massive as the new edition or the change of generations as was done in the 2022 Toyota Avanza. But that doesn't make this car lose its charm as a masculine crossover-style MPV. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Review. Front exterior. The hallmark of the dynamic shield that was brought in the first generation has evolved. Presents headlights that are made thinner and already use a projector. The main headlights are shaped like the letter T that replaced the trapezoidal block cover of the pre-facelift model. While for the GLS variant is the lowest variant, it still uses halogen lamps. Revisions to the front fascia also reveal the appearance of a new bumper. The skid plate assembly is made lower to get a wider intake. Coupled with the halogen fog lamps that are spread across all Xpander trims. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Review. Side exterior. The most visible changes are on the sides, where 17-inch alloy wheels replace the 16-inch model that was previously installed on the top variant trim. The two-tone wheels also give this car a distinct masculine impression, plus side sill garnish as a complement. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 side exterior is silver side view of Mitsubishi Xpander 2022. Mitsubishi has also increased the height of the car compared to before, thus providing a ground clearance of 220 mm to 225 mm for the Exceed and GLS variants, making it a model with the best ground clearance in its class, while improving off-road performance, which can be called one of the characteristics of the Xpander. The back does not miss getting a design refinement. One of them is by giving a new form of the LED taillight unit combined with LED brake lights to increase visibility while driving. And for practicality, Xpander is equipped with electric switch tailgate door handle. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Interior. The interior appearance of the Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 received a shift to a more elegant design, although the changes given were not too different from the pre-facelift edition. There are still significant differences from the various trims offered in Indonesia. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Review. Dashboard and steering wheel. The higher trim has got a two-tone instrument panel, which certainly gives this car a luxurious feel. Horizontal sculptures are tasked with adding to the impression of space in the cabin, replacing the diagonally curved styled dashboard in the previous edition. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Interior is black. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Interior design. The infotainment unit is converted into an 8.0-inch touchscreen system, while the driver gets a redesigned steering wheel combined with a smaller airbag housing. Under the same central air conditioning vent as the previous mode, there is a new look of revised air conditioning control using switches and LCD screens. Meanwhile, on the center console, the outdated manual parking brake has been replaced by an electric parking brake. In addition to providing empty space in the middle, it also presents a place for new functions in this car. There is an automatic brake hold feature which comes in handy when you are stopped in heavy traffic. Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 Review. Seat. Mitsubishi said that this latest edition has received the latest 3D style seat design for an elegant impression in the cabin. Meanwhile, legroom and headroom don't seem to be that much different, although this time the Xpander gets various feature enhancements for passengers in the cabin. Various features are offered for the convenience of driving during long trips. There are USB Type-A and Type-C charging outlets pinned to the second row of seats. Some of the top trims also get armrests for the second row, complete with cup holders. Features of Mitsubishi Xpander 2022. In addition to changes to the exterior and interior design, you could say the increase in the features of the Mitsubishi Xpander 2022 is quite significant, even though this car was introduced as a mid-generation change.